It's amazing 5 weeks we've had with Matt. My experience has been amazing, and for me the power has been in the experience of it. So I think I could have read a book or been given written information and it just wouldn't have had
the impact
or the
and the real knowledge of how that it actually works.
I mean, for me, I thought, I was going to do this course that literally would give me a lot of tools to be able to share with clients. But what it actually did, it did that, but it also brought up a lot of healing for myself. So I noted that I actually did have a bit of a healing crisis that had to happen. And because of that, the following week, a lot of tools or a session was put sort of around what was going on for me. So for me, it's been a real huge transformational journey. I feel so different now. My anxiety, I haven't got it.
For me, it's a freedom that I can't quite explain, but I think it's about self-care, that had to come first, and being given it legitimises taking care of yourself, as well as having experiences and therapeutic processes that have given us a pathway, or given myself a pathway to get to that.
Has been definitely therapeutic for me as well, but it's like a very gentle way, but finding being really in touch with yourself and acknowledging those feelings and the importance of it. I guess it's really taught me that. So very much.
And to trust the body, trust absolutely the sensations and the feelings and the senses, and question them and to name them. Yes.
As a practitioner, I'm finding when I'm with clients, I'm much more at one with myself. And because I'm much more at one with myself and I'm calmer, and self-care's been a priority, my practice has changed, and my clients are actually getting that nice vibe off me, and I've had such really, really good results. The clients are really sort of taking some ownership for their own issues that are going on instead of...
It's funny that you say that, because I've had a few experiences like that as well.
Well, we've experienced the power of the energy and the constellation work we've done, so imagine what that's like for a client. The energy we bring into that, what that means on a therapeutic level. So that's what, for me, that's been the most important part of this journey, and came in looking for skills and strategies and tools, and came away with a different sense of being a therapist.
Absolutely. Yeah. My boundaries are, self-care's a priority for me now, most definitely. And I think before I started this particular program, I saw myself with a shelf life of probably a maximum of a year in the role that I'm in. But I now actually see myself with probably retirement, which is 10 years ago, because self-care is a priority, and also my boundaries are much tighter. So to me, this course is priceless.
Wow, that's amazing.
And to turn that around, it's priceless for all the people that you see, because
totally.
Value that you've done 1 year, it's 10 years now.
So thanks, Matt. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. It's been fantastic.
We've had enough repetition. And that's not just in my practice, that's also in my family and my relationships. It's not just my working day, it's every part of my life.
It is. I think everybody should do this. Really. Anybody in our line of work should do it. I think it should be mandatory in all training.
You could work towards that.
Most definitely.
I guess the thing I love most about the course is it's very experiential, so it's not much sitting down listening to what somebody's saying. It's more about experiencing the whole process. So it's just that makes the whole thing sink in a lot better. It makes everything easier to understand. What helped me was that my organisation was happy for me to do that, happy for me to pay for that, and that I was lucky enough to already done some work with Matt, so I knew what it was about, so I knew I was going to like it. Lots of personal stuff and how I bring my personal stuff into my work. I would say do it. It's great, it's very supportive, and it's great to build those connections with other people, like-minded people as well, so do it.
I'm an early childhood teacher, so coming here was something very new for me, and it was a new experience. But really, I think that it's been so valuable for me, professionally and personally, and the transparency that Matt has with the group, the way he provides such a safe space for people to operate, and the time that is given over is really valuable. So I think all of that and the repetitive nature of these sessions has made it work really well for people, and it's certainly been a transformative sort of experience for me. Oh, I think everybody should experience it. You know, for me, as I say, I'm not a counsellor, so I just came on the recommendation that Matt was really good at his work, and from someone who I valued a lot, and so because it was about families, and I own an early childhood centre and I work with a lot of families and I really value that, I decided I'd come along, and it's been really so valuable. So I think anybody who works with other people or who wants to understand their own selves more deeply, it's a very valuable experience.
It's been incredibly powerful. It's felt right. It's felt like this is where I'm meant to be, and in touch with how I really feel, what feels good to be doing in the world, and where I want to be going.
Trusting your instincts. I've learnt that it's not always about thinking about what's happening around you, it's about feeling, and that's been really powerful. It's been just a lovely journey of growth. For me, I felt that I've come along a really difficult road, and this has really helped me understand what's been happening and given me the resources to be able to help me change my situation and make it a much more powerful journey. Just to be able to share that with other people is going to be a really nice experience. But
Helping to put you back in touch with the resources and the strengths that you have, but you've forgotten you had them, or forgotten how to use them, or maybe didn't know how to use them. But yeah, I think lots of us are going through lots of challenges at the moment, and it's amazing how timely this course has been. It's like really looking forward to coming and sharing and learning.
yeah, and the fact that it's been done in a group with a bunch of very like-minded people has helped us to feel safe and to gain strength from each other, and to allow us the opportunity to explore what's happening for us on that sort of journey. Really, it's been a very healing experience for me.
And that's incredible, the way his knowledge and understanding and the way he guides, the way the session goes. You know, like it seems to mould around whatever comes up on the day, what's needed.
He's really flexible, and he can make something out of a difficult situation, which a lot of other people might, you could see their discomfort with a discussion that might come up, whereas Matt doesn't. He uses that experience, doesn't he? And he can turn it into something positive and find the strength in it for those people who perhaps have lost their way a little bit. So it's been very powerful.
I got the flyer, and it just sounded like something I really wanted to do.
Yeah, I think the first time I came, I didn't really know what this was about. I've done one of Matt's conferences before, and I liked his style. I knew that I would find him easy to listen to, and so it intrigued me. I wanted to learn more. Really didn't understand what experiential learning was about, and really what we've learned was nothing to what I anticipated I would be getting from the course. But I think each week I learned more and I was hungry to come back and wanted to do some more learning. For me, it's been a little bit of a journey to find that inner strength. I was struggling, and I didn't even realise I was struggling until I came here and we did some experiential learning together, and the emotions that came out it caught me off guard. I didn't expect to have those experiences that came from within me. And I guess having done a little bit of the mindfulness before the group started helped to ground us and to make us feel safe. And it sort of lets go of those inhibitions a little bit when you're exploring what's going on around you, and getting in touch with your senses a little bit better just helps you to open up without you even realising that it's happening.
Comforting in lots of ways to meet with so many beautiful, like-minded people. I think in life and in work I'm finding I'm coming up against a lot of contradictions that haven't felt okay, that haven't felt right, so it felt good to be here, to be learning what we're learning. It felt much more whole.
Give it a go, because you've really got to experience it. I don't know how to explain to other people what I've experienced, and I think you need to just come along and try this new style of learning, because it helps consolidate the theory by actually practicing some of that stuff with people that you feel safe with. Definitely.
Open heart and an open mind.
Yeah, definitely. Be open to something new.